Hey, what's up? Colt Morris, Coyote Academy. I just want to give you guys 5 tips. Now, these tips they're not any particular order. They're not, this one's the best, this one's the worst. It's just 5 tips, okay? So, whenever you're starting out, get the best equipment and products that you can afford. Now, I want to kind of say it's an umbrella statement, and it refers to like the best traps, best baits, urine, lure, everything that you can use on the trap line or everything that you want to use on the trap line. Make sure that you get some good quality products. Now, number 2, I would say go scout your properties. Now, go scout them in the early months, like early on in the year when the vegetation's low. The farmers are also still kind of staying at home base, getting everything geared up. And if you can, as a bonus, take a dog with you. It'll help you out tremendously. So number three, we're going to say, let's keep a journal, keep a notebook, something about, our set locations on properties, what products we're using on properties, and then just take note of what's working for you, what's not working for you. And then as the years go on, you can kind of progress from that, and you can kind of dwindle down all your products you use. I would say whenever you're going into a place, you should know where you're going to be kind of setting. I don't go into like a 500-acre property and set every little crisscross and two-way or crop change. I find the big hot spots, and then that's what I try to focus on. And I'll set maybe on that 500 acres, maybe 2 or 3 locations, and then I'll set anywhere from 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 traps at those locations. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm trying to get as many locations set. I'm not so worried about traps, I guess, per se. I have enough traps, and I have the ability to get enough traps out in a really, really short period of time. So whenever I'm setting it, if I can, I'm just wanting to get as many of those locations that I can get out set heavy, and then I'm gone. I want to get to 3 miles down the road, or 5 miles down the road, 7 miles down the road, whatever you can kind of get away with. That's a whole nother spiel of getting your route planned and some tips on that, but I will definitely be touching base on it. Venture out over a lot of miles and get a line set up over a lot of miles, as opposed to just kind of polluting a whole property with a bunch of traps and running maybe 1 or 2 properties. No, I'm going to be running like 30 properties and running probably anywhere from 3 to 5 traps, or let's say 4 to 8 traps on each property, or each location. So if I can get 30 properties, let's just say on an average I'm setting up 2 to 3 locations per property. So I'm setting anywhere from 60 to 90 set locations. So, and then you talk about putting 2 traps at each spot, or 3 traps, then you really talk about having a lot of ground covered with a lot of traps. And there is a huge debate on, just set 1 trap and go. I could agree with that to an extent, but there's some places that just doesn't work, in my opinion. Now, moving forward, I think all those tips right now have been really, really good, but I guess tip number 5, and it's a really good tip, but make sure you have a spare of everything necessary that you're going to be using on the trap line. It'll save you a headache, it'll save you a lot of running and a lot of cussing, and just your blood pressure shooting up through the roof, and it's just, you don't want it. There's a lot of tips that I could just continue to rattle off, and like I said, these are in no particular order. I'll be giving out a lot more tips kind of as time goes on. We'll touch base on this, but a bonus tip when going out, let's just say going out and getting permission, make sure you get a written permission and don't get a verbal. I've been down that road before, brother, and I'm telling you, you just save yourself a little bit of hassle. I do kind of want to go into a really, really good, valuable piece of advice I would say that would be amazing for young trappers. And obviously you want to learn all the fundamentals and everything, but you want to be able to set yourself up, if you're going to want to be an outdoorsman and want to spend a lot of your time afield, you're going to want to try and become financially stable. And doing so, it's going to give you the freedom that that you want or that you know that you so desire. So appreciate you. Colt Morris, Coyote Academy. If you guys have any questions, if you need anything, give me a shout. Like I said, you know, hey, if you did like this video, just give me a like, give me a sub, leave a comment, you know, tell me how much you love it, how much you hate it, and we'll go from there. Appreciate it.